Welcome to Unleashed at Work and Home, the show dedicated to helping veterinarians, vet techs, dog trainers, shelter and rescue workers, pet sitters, and all the other animal-crazy pet professionals manage their stress and find more joy. I'm your host, Colleen Pilar, and I'm thrilled you're here with us today. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on your favorite app so that you won't miss a single episode. This episode is brought to you by our free community, the Circle of Resilient and Thriving Pet Professionals. If you like the ideas shared here, then you're invited to continue the conversation with other lifelong learners in the community. You can find out more at colleenpilar.com/community. It's the perfect place for you to learn cool stuff, feel good, and take action to create the life you love. Come join us. I'm pretty sure that today is Blursday. But wasn't yesterday Blursday? And tomorrow feels like it might be Blursday too. Is that happening to you? Are your days running together? One night last week, it might have been Tuesday or Wednesday, who knows, after I got in bed and my husband turned off the light, I let out a heavy sigh, and then a minute or so later, I had another. My husband asked, "Are you okay?" "What? Yeah, I'm fine. Why do you ask?" He said, "Your dramatic sighs. I thought they were a signal you wanted to talk about something." I started laughing. "No, I'm just decompressing. I had a long day." But it got me thinking. I do need to decompress from time to time. Everyone does. But lately, I needed a bit more. Now, that probably sounds obvious to you, but it took me a bit by surprise. You see, I've worked from home for years. It was not at all uncommon for me to go several days without getting in my car. My only outings were walks with my dog Ebzo. And so when the shutdown came, I didn't think much would change for me. Yes, my husband would work from home, but he already did that 1 or 2 days a week. And yes, my 22-year-old son would be home full-time, but he's easygoing and rarely disrupts my flow. So I felt sorry for them and for all the other people whose lives were changed. But I was fine. Nothing to see here. I added more coffee chats in my free group, the Circle of Resilient and Thriving Pet Professionals, and I changed the monthly theme in Unleashed Resilience to feeling grounded and centered. The definitions I found in Psychology Today for these terms are grounded, the ability to be completely aware and conscious during the present moment. When you're grounded, you're in complete control of your mental and emotional self, and not easily influenced by other ideas or individuals. And centered, you have a reference point or a place to come back to when life's challenges and emotions push you off balance. The center is the place you know you have to get back to. So in Unleashed Resilience, we're spending this month exploring grounding and centering activities, leaning in and getting really curious about what helps you feel like your best self, identifying what really matters to you, and also what supports you in moving forward in times of uncertainty. For me, I'm grateful to be doing work that matters. I'm so glad that I had my own experiences of burnout and compassion fatigue many years ago, so that now I can show up in support of others through coaching, the free group, and through Unleashed Resilience. It fills me up. And, as evidenced by my size, I'm also learning that if I'm not careful, it could drain me. This is the story of most pet professionals. You love the work you do. It matters. It makes a difference. And there are no clear goalposts. There are no clear ways to measure completion. You never get to declare, "I'm done. I have solved all the problems." In this time of uncertainty, it's more important than ever that you develop some practices that help you feel centered and grounded. I read this quote by Michael Neal recently. Often our dreams and visions for a positive future come to us at seemingly low points in our lives. We've been almost forced to go inside and take stock, to find out what we know to be true beneath the constant noise of our habitual thinking. This deeper knowing never comes with feelings of anger or fear. It carries with it a feeling of resolve and of hope and of love and of peace. We may not know how things are going to change, but we know we will be an agent of change. So this quote got me thinking that this time is an opportunity for you. It's a chance for you to listen to your heart. It's a chance for you to ask about what tasks did you once do without thinking that now you're going to be more careful about, more cognizant of, more deliberate with. What have you learned about your own core values? What have you found that gives your days meaning and purpose? How do you want to hold on to these insights as you move forward? We're leaning in this time to do things differently. We're all learning that the way we used to do things needs to change. And so now, more than ever, it's important for pet professionals to truly understand and believe that self-care is the most important business plan. It's not just a trite little saying. Your ability to think creatively, communicate effectively, and solve problems using cooperative strategies is vital to helping you thrive now and when the stay-at-home orders are lifted. So if you're looking for some support and community as you find your path forward, come join us in the free group, the Circle of Resilient and Thriving Pet Professionals. In addition to the discussion forum, I'll also be hosting weekly coffee chats for free for the foreseeable future. Bring your questions. Let's talk about how you can be the agent of change by connecting to what's true beneath the noise of your former thoughts and patterns. Thanks for listening to Unleashed at Work and Home. I invite you to come learn more at colleenpilar.com/community, where you can be steady, be strong, and be long.